Yo, what's up guys, welcome to another video, and in this video we're going to be reacting to some cool setup tours on YouTube, so I hope you guys enjoy. Let's get into the video. Okay, starting off with, we have Caps. Caps is a YouTuber that I've been watching for a pretty good amount of time, not super long but not really short. His setups in the past have been really clean and really good, so I feel like he's a great person to like base your setups on to improve them yourself. So we're gonna get into this. We're gonna look at his room tour, because this is a room tour and a gaming setup tour, but I'm mostly here for the setup. So we're gonna look at his room tour for like a minute or two, then I'm just gonna jump over to his setup tour. So let's get into it.
Starting off, like always, we have the very back of the room. Going around my entire door, I have the Govee RGBIC LED strips. These are literally a staple to every single setup I own, so you know I had to go ahead and incorporate them into this one. Then moving to the left, this is probably one of the most important stations of the room. This is my camera station. I have two Govee flow bars on the shelf to try to give this wall a little bit of color. I keep things like my tripods up here, my lenses, my other tripod, camera stuff. Basically anything related to filming and camera gear will go on the shelves. On my pegboard right now I have my camera bag, and I also modified it to be a permanent camera battery charging station. Now we can start to move on to the back.
Okay, so now just based off of that, I could see like he's become way more organized than he used to be. Like he still used to like plan everything that he was doing, but now it seems like he really wants his room to be productive. So he made everything, I'm sorry, my eye, something's in my freaking eye right now. But he made like everything functional, and like it just looks amazing. Like his room right now, the white setup looks so good. Like I feel like your room should be like a neutral color for the bases, like everything to be based on around that color, and you can have accent colors all around your room, and I think that's amazing.
My room. Right here, Nanoleaf sent me out a starter pack of Nanoleaves. I think it looks really good on this wall. It's like one of the perfect placements, and it's really good for my stream background. Then moving on to my closet. If you did watch the video where I completely redid this room, this is actually normally a closet, but I did end up removing both of the doors to make it an open layout design. I also took off the original shelf in here and installed some of my own, so I have two mini shelves, a big shelf, I have a box shelf down here, and all of these shelves are from IKEA, by the way. Then I have two little dangling plants, and I have this really big plant in this corner to kind of help fill this empty bit of space. And then I also keep some of my other little lighting bits in here.
And that's something else I want to say. Plants in your room elevate your room and your setup by so much, because it gives a natural vibe to your room. That's why in my room I have vines hanging down from my window. I have vines around my ceiling, and it makes my room look so much better, especially when you have like RGB or light glowing off of them. And it just creates something like really amazing. And I think like everyone should have like some kind of plant around their room to make it look way more natural and way more modern, in my opinion.
Overall though, I do love this layout of the open closet, and it looks so much better than it did before. Now for this little back wall right here, this is definitely one of the coolest parts and one of my most favorite parts of my setup. Each side,
Okay, so like we've seen like his room. This is like what his room looks like, and sure there's like other stuff, but I want to just get to a setup tour. Let's just skip to a setup tour.
To my setup, first off, behind the setup I have a really tall IKEA plant, and behind the plant I do have a Govee standing
Like that,
lamp.
that's amazing.
Then moving on the left right here I have my main source of face lighting whenever I stream. This is an Elgato key light. It was $200, which I know seems a lot for one light, so don't worry, I bought two. Yeah, I'm not too proud of myself. Also, hold up, rate the PJs. Oh, looking fresh. Moving on, I go ahead and talk about both of my desks. Right here I have an Alex door, and I actually do have two Alex doors, one on each end. And separating the Alex doors from my actual tabletop, I have these furniture risers. I do love this look that it gives to the desk, and also makes it a bit taller because I'm kind of a tall person. I'm not really. I'm not tall actually. Never mind. Anyways, love how the desk looks, and the desktop itself is an IKEA Ekback and countertop.
Okay, so from this angle we can kind of see his cable management. His cable management is really clean. Like I don't care about cable management that much. As you can see, my background is different because I rotated my setup and stuff, but like I left all my cables to just dangle down here because I don't care. Like sometimes my foot would hook, but like it doesn't even reach. Like there's no point in me doing that. So I personally don't care about cable management like for my setups, but like his is really clean. There's like 1 2 3 4 5, there's 5 or like 6 cables that you could see, and I'm pretty sure those cables he just needs them there.
Again, I do have 2 of them, the exact same ones. And then underneath, I just have a bunch of IKEA legs to help support the middle portions of the desk. Moving on, I do have my headset. This is the same headset I've been rocking for a long time. It is the SteelSeries Arctis 7s. Moving on, we have my brand new mouse pad for this setup. This is the Gutsy Aiden Arctic Edition. And don't worry guys, because this one is currently in stock on his site. So if you want to go ahead and pick this bad boy up, make sure to click the link in the description. For my mouse, I have the Logitech G Pro Superlight with some mouse grips that just keep getting dirtier. I mean, these things are looking kind of rough, I'm not gonna lie. Then we have my OG custom keyboard. I actually haven't used this thing in quite a long time.
Okay, so its gaming peripherals are really good, and they complement everything in the setup. This is what, like, everything in your room should complement each other and anything that you can point at. Like, if I point at my bed, it should complement my closet, it should complement my lights, it should complement anything in your room. So it all just works together. So I really think that this, and even your mouse pad, your keyboard, and your mouse, these things are always on your desk. So if they just look horrible, then I think it ruins everything. But his look really clean, and they match his desk, they match his PC, they match his everything. Just, it looks amazing.
But after this whole new setup scheme that I'm going for, I just love the black and white, and listen to the sound of this thing.
Oof.
Oh, it's crisp.
I don't really like that.
Total, this keyboard is $300. Now for my back wall, I get questions about these things all the time, and these are 3D panels. And
so 3D panels, yeah, they don't help with sound. Like, they help a little bit because they're like different heights and layers, but they're mostly there for aesthetics, and in my opinion, you don't really need them. Like, as a backdrop, sure, like for stream backgrounds, sure, but like if you're gonna put them up, use double-sided tape that doesn't wreck your wall, because the second you take these things off, naturally they're gonna pull a chunk of your wall off. So just be careful when you use these.
And no, they're not foam, they're actually a hard plastic. So they don't actually give any acoustic sound. It's literally just for looks.
Just like
now,
I said.
as for my monitors, this one I did just recently pick up. This is a Skepta 27-inch monitor.
Clean monitor
On top,
layout.
I have another Skepta monitor, but this one is 24 inches. These monitors are also both 1080p 75 hertz. Again, you don't need anything crazy for your secondary and third-dary monitor.
Yeah, you don't.
Then for my main monitor, this is an Asus 165 hertz gaming monitor. It is also an IPS
Clean
display,
background.
so you can kind of see how the colors look better on this one. That's why. The only monitor that I really do care about being really good is my main monitor, because obviously that is the one that I game on. Now, one of the biggest upgrades since my last setup tour, obviously not only the entire setup, but I finally caved in and bought the Shure SM7B. This microphone I have been wanting for such a long time.
Iconic mic, great mic. Like, if you pick that thing up, you're set. You don't need any other upgrades. Like, what upgrade are you getting with a $400 mic? Like, you don't need an upgrade. As soon as you get like a Shure SM7B or like a Shure MP7, you don't need to upgrade anything else. In my opinion, you're fine the way you are. And he has a Go XLR Mini right here. Great interface, great interface. His other key light. It just, I can't keep saying how amazing the setup is.
$100, so I went ahead and jumped on it and got it right away. Holding it up, I do of course still have the Blue Compass. I have said it before and I'll keep saying it. This is the best boom arm you can get. Not only aesthetically, but performance-wise, I mean, it's just perfect. And running my entire audio setup, I still have the Go XLR Mini. I've actually thought about upgrading to a Go XLR full-size soon, but
No, you don't need to. You don't need to. You don't need to. Okay, so that's like the whole general like view of his setup. Let me find this clip of like his zoom out when he had his camera zoomed out to his whole desk, because then you kind of see like his whole desk in like the best view of it, in my opinion. You can see his cable management is great here. His desk is amazing. All his peripherals are great, and overall I think Casp's setup is a great standard to set. Now when I say standard, I don't mean if it doesn't look like his it's garbage. I mean like you can use this setup to design your own room and then make it your own, make it what you want. But I think this is a great setup to base that off of, and all around great video and amazing setup, and no wonder he pumps out great content constantly. So if you guys enjoyed this video, drop a like, drop a subscription, and comment down below if you want me to do a room tour and a setup tour separately or together. my room is unfinished, and also we're going to be moving in the next 5 months, so it might be a little bit delayed. But comment down below if you want me to record and show you guys what my room looks like, what my setup looks like, and how I get things done. And thank you guys for watching, and have a great day.